This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams, discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Out here, all over here, it's over there.
Freak alert! Jalen. Not like a slips into baby talk when he's feeling insecure kind of freak. Not even a whittle bit. Jalen's a freak about hand-slicing all natural meats for every Jimmy John sandwich he makes. Look at his unfettered joy! And not just for ham. You should see him with capicola. Thank you, Jalen. Your meat freakiness means better sandwiches for all. Freaky fresh, freaky fast, Jimmy John's, freaky ass.
Yeah, first of all, very flattered that everybody would come. Thank you very much. Does anybody have any questions before we move on?
Do you remember the girl wearing the Go Phil shirt following you around?
Yeah.
It's me.
I
It's
do.
been me on several occasions.
I started papering my cubicle with pictures of you.
Do you have a picture of the shrine? I mean, I'd love to see it.
I've got a mental picture of it, and
I do
it's
too.
pretty weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
I believe that I have a happy marriage because of you, because sometimes I do a little substitution, you know, just mentally.
Whoa.
But
Anyway, Mike, let's...
We're more than just $7.99 large two-topping pizza delivered.
Hey, B, is this it?
We're an end zone dance at your doorstep. No one out
be right back. I'll be right back. Let's go put the top on. Third? How you going? out. What do you think? That's what he's doing. He's doing stories. He's doing the color I'm in now. Are you? You could do the Instagram. I don't know how to do it. I make this thing wireless. I can try to do anything. Christian, can we get you on the area? Can we get an intermission with Ray? And now down to the sidelines with Ray. Ray, how do you expect that out of that first set? How do you think they did? Do you want to hop on for a little bit? I can try to do any other sport except for this. He's got to talk about the Spartan spirit. Spartans, they attack well. Yeah. Our on-point reporter over here. Yeah, you guys came to me in the corner. I'm sailing over there. Yep. There's 3 matchups there. 2 versus 3. What are your predictions? I got Tampa in 4. I got Tampa in 4. Tampa in 4? Yeah. Right. Oh, you got Mark in attendance? You know Mark? Over here. Yeah. Mark Borders? No, Mark Borders, guy on the laptop over there. He's a basketball player. What do you want to start the broadcast going into it, Coach? You got a story? Coach, you should have an alias for your audio broadcast. Flip it over there, yeah. Now we're going to jump up to you. Yeah. I remember when I started volleyball, it was kind of never to spot it and have like great everybody could pick up on it like after like 10 games. I know what I'm doing. Yeah. I remember the rules. I know most of the rules, I know most of them. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Got any watch out plays first? Let's see your analysis. I know, Mr. Rudd looks pretty good. We'll go with whatever Dwayne says. Yeah. Yeah, Trey wants to do a nice check in 5 minutes. Yes, sir. Bitter, Evan Brown, Sam Lanning, Cindy Ellis, and William Hartnett. Okay, Ali Freeland, Jordan Schumacher, Melissa Rudd, Jenna Bishop, and Jocelyn Gallup. All right, sweet. Thanks, Nick. The only one that was a question I got. Jordan Schumacher, not making it. I was going to gonna say Schumacher. I saw better of it. Schumacher. Jordan, Sue Conley. Yeah. The Sue Conley.
You're doing instant still, right?
Yeah, I'll still do it. Unless you want to.
No.
I mean, you can.
Salty was just one thing. Salty was just one thing.
Kirsch is good at multitask. Double team. They all work tomorrow as well? Yeah. That should be a good thing to stack down. No, we asked everyone in the region.
Oh, you're saying you're not?
The women's team, the basketball are trying to get out. So like this play over there, 2 weeks. But the men's team is going to St. Leo. They really needed to win that.
It sounds like they played well in everyone respect.
I mean, they did alright. They hung around, they didn't really finish. Not that we did either against West Georgia.
Yeah, that's a game I haven't seen. I've only seen one of that.
Yeah. A lot of new faces for the men's team.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Big, good for you guys.
Yeah, you guys are good. But, man, we gotta, like, really buy into the next.
Yeah.
Like, we're just thinking that we're gonna outscore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
You guys had some structure.
oh, yeah, we dominated.
Yeah.
You look at the film, really shot it back. Run by us, like, why does that happen?
And it was hard with Nelson.
Yeah. That's the one thing.
I mean, the freshman play.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what I was saying is I announced he's scoring, Lamar in Texas.
Yeah.
And they were about to learn that 3,000 first quarter. We're very, like, particular. You get your second foul, you're done for the half. You didn't have a chance. You didn't even have a chance to get your Yeah. Yeah. I mean, everyone's different. I think
If you had two
what he's preaching to me now is like, you really need to score.
yeah.
Because you can be like, oh, I got my second, 2 minutes in the game, no big deal. Like, this is a big deal. You're not getting hurt. Wins for the win.
Yeah, I like the basketball.
We got to win that. What do you want to talk about, Kirsch? We are. Alright, I'm talking about the home court now. What do you think about these black and white uniforms? Black and white uniforms over there? I would, don't think you should go blue, Embry, I guess not. Like you're in Tampa. Yeah. Oh, true. Penn State or it's like the Raiders, right? Daniel Silver. What do you think about Miles Garrett, by the way? Well, he said he didn't like Mason Rudolph. The game was over.
Bad play call for Tom to make us wear black.
The game was over.
That's a rough one.
People are saying the Browns are going to go to the playoffs.
What's up?
People are now saying the Browns are going to go to the playoffs.
Who does?
The Browns. That's what the Jets made.
They don't win out, but they know the chance they win out.
They have the easy schedule.
If they beat the Steelers again, they just really gotta.
They play Cincinnati twice.
Yeah, they just gotta really win their
They play the Dolphins. Yeah.
As long as they win out, they're actually
like they'll probably lose to the Ravens.
Yeah. Other than that,
you know who else can make it? Buffalo. That's actually pretty good.
Buffalo?
No, their offense.
Yeah,
Their defense is very good.
Defense is pretty tough on two sides. He is on. Yeah.
They have a really good secondary. Yeah. They got like Davis, Clay, Ty, that guy Poyer. Yeah. Poyer's really good. Not bad. University of Tampa, Eagles and Spartans clash for a Sunshine State Conference volleyball showdown. Connor Moore, Alex Kirsch, thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a quick break as we honor America. You're listening live on TampaSpartans.tv. All right, we sound good. Welcome back to the University of Tampa. Eagles and Spartans moments away from serving off. Connor Moore, Alex Kirsch, thanks for tuning in. Let's meet the starting lineups. First for Embry, Riddle, Melanie Canfield, Amelia Hartnett, Allie Freeland, Jordan Schumacher, Alyssa Rudd, Jenna Bishop. Round out Jocelyn Gallup's starting lineup. The Spartans will counter with Sammy Mueller, Melissa Alive. Conference. We have senior day tomorrow, 4 p.m. Spartans will honor their seniors against Florida Tech. That will be Nicole Dominguez, Lauren Cody, Sammy Mueller, Brooklyn Wilson.
Only 2 games left in the regular season, serving as a huge important swing matchup, but seeing 2 top-ranked teams, the 28-8 Tampa Spartans were ranked 25th last week, lost their ranking after 2 tough defeats against Nova Southeastern and Lynn. We'll see if they can right the ship today. Embry Riddle 19-4 overall, 12-4 in conference.
Worth noting on the year, the Spartans hitting a 239 while they're holding our opponents to a 191, so getting the job done offensively, but really banking on their defensive prowess at the net. Embry Riddle, their winners of their 5 of the past 6 games, and led by Jordan Schumacher. She has 293 kills on the season. Alyssa Rudd has been the floor general with over 11 assists per set and 1,028 on the year, which is first and second in SSC play. So this is an Eagle team on the road looking to pull a mini 2-3 upset here, and a lot at stake.
Recently, though, for the Spartans, it's taking them a little bit of time in their matches to find their footing, especially dropping the first set recently.
And it's worth noting that Embry Riddle winless in their first 10 matchups with the Spartans. So here we are in the 11th appearance. What must the Spartans do to maintain their undefeated record against Embry Riddle?
For the Spartans at home, number one thing for them has been mentally, are they prepared for this matchup? They've had a full week's rest, which they have not had at all this entire season, and we'll see if they come in rested, well coached. Especially head coach Chris Kadenak has done his research and scouting on Embry Riddle, and we'll see in the first set just if they can set the tempo and take an early lead.
Mackenzie Dufresne serves off to the libero Olivia Roa. Spartans take the first point. Katie McKeel on the left wing. That is the 876th assist on the year for Sammy Mueller. She's there with the dig. Setting Dufresne, Melissa Elias, 2-0 Tampa.
2 quick points for the Spartans.
Dufresne with the serve to Freeland. Off 1 foot, Melanie Canfield. Denied by the backline defense, Alyssa Rudd to Roa. Allie Freeland with the swing. Play continues. Rudd with the setup and finding the open Amelia Hartnett. Eagles on the board. Terrific pass that time by Rudd. Rhythm, ball movement that time, finding the hole in the Spartan defense.
Tampa's playing good defense there, just unable to make the dig, was Hoden.
Onto the court, serving Camden Bitter. And a nice diving attempt by Schumacher to no avail. 3-1 UT.
Two wipes off the block. We'll see if they keep going for him, knowing how aggressive McKeel is hitting the ball.
Elias serving up the middle. Dug up that time. Aaron shot by McKeel. Heads up defense by the libero Roa. Let it sail out of play.
Yeah, McKeel pushed it wide there. Going down the line. Sometimes it's hard to make too perfect of a hit or a shot. You just have to get it inside the line or just aim more towards an area instead of the spot.
Kamari Potter from Sammy Mueller right down the middle. Out of the gate, Tampa hitting a .429, limiting Embry Riddle to a 200. It's Rudd for Canfield. Give and go, Elias and Mueller. One more time, Rudd to Canfield. Sorrel Hoden with the look. Outstanding play by Freeland to keep it alive. Mistiming her jump. That time was Potter. Eagles earn the point.
Rivera in as a defensive substitution, replacing McKeel.
Mueller for Potter, the elevation, and now a free ball. Sorrell Houghton sky high with the flush. Libero Nicole Dominguez, the senior, serving. Dufresne on the quick hitter for Mueller.
Good back pass there. Houghton, it's stuffed up, and she gets the kill.
A loud 6th point for Tampa. Roa could not handle. Houghton and McKeel, 2 kills each. Line drive from Dominguez. Give and go.
Schumacher is
Jordan Schumacher on the board. Player, if you're an Embry Riddle fan, want to get her involved.
Toddy Rivera all the way up at the net there, just not able to power through the ball. Tried to close the block with Sammy Mueller. There's our first service error of the evening.
Sammy Mueller with the Spartans leading 7-4. To Roa, loose ball. Dufresne there.
Took it early, found her spot.
Those are the plays you talked about, Alex, in the pregame. That's going to dictate the ball game, and I like this timeout by Jocelyn Gallo because if Embry Riddle wants to win these sets, can ill afford to have plays like that.
Definitely an aggressive mindset right now from the Spartans. Taking an 8-4 lead. And we'll see more of Dufresne and Potter switching in and out, but interesting note for Kamari Potter a couple games ago. Had her first time in her entire career where she led the team in kills. And she's just shown some great development so far this year. The middle blocker from Daytona Beach, Florida, is going up against those hometown Embry-Riddle Eagles. And I don't know, she may know some players on that Eagles team and feel a little bit passion playing against them.
Out of the huddle for the Eagles, it will be Hartnett Bishop, Jenna Bishop that is, getting her first action of the game. Olivia Roa, Camden Bitter, Alyssa Rudd, as well as Jordan Schumacher going up against Dominguez, Rivera, Elias Houghton, Dufresne, and Sammy Mueller. Serve and route, handled by Schumacher. Give and go action with Freeland. Opportunity, Sorrell Houghton out of the timeout.
Houghton smoked the fastball there. Straight at the feet of Olivia Roa. Nothing she could do with that one.
Explosive play for the Spartans as they hold a 9-4 advantage.
Kept alive and passed over.
There's a split second there where Embry Riddle looked like they were going to take the point. Spartans in transition, first to double digits.
Great defense there. Tampa turned nothing into something. Dufresne with a heads-up play to play the ball off the net, keep it alive on the second touch. And Houghton's been fantastic so far in this first set.
Schumacher, Rivera there defensively. Melissa Elias. Mel now with her second kill.
Caught up Alyssa Rudd there. Had the hands down, not paying attention. Put her hands up, not in time, and could not make the dig.
Spartans not missing a beat here. Through the first 15 points. Ahead 11-4. jump ball won by Jenna Bishop, the freshman from Fayetteville, Georgia, with the score. Give and go. Elias and Rivera. Rudd up top. Harnett in play.
Good placement. Found the corner. Riddle brings the Tampa lead to 5.
Spartans with the answer right back. And like you stated, Sorrel Houghton came to play tonight. 5 out of 6 with the dig.
Cross court with power there, looking like the 2018 All-American that she was a year ago. Blocks by Elias and kept alive by Schumacher. Barely gets it over the net. Elias found the gap, yeah.
But all of that motion led to a wide gap for Melissa Elias. She did not miss out. 13-6. Spartans looking good here in the first set. And it's been a balanced attack. Of course, Sorrel Houghton, 5 out of 6. The main catalyst thus far is Freeland with the attacking error. But getting Elias with 3. McKeel quiet 2 for 4, but still obviously crucial points. Kamari Potter and Dufresne on the board. It's the final timeout of the opening set for Coach Jocelyn Gallup.
It's hard to imagine that with Embry Riddle only went out with 1 attacking error through the first 20 points is losing by 8. However, the Spartans with 12 kills on 14 points won.
That's a really good point because it just shows how dynamic the Spartans have been in terms of capitalizing on those opportunities. Embry Riddle has not gotten any rebounds when the Spartans haven't made mistakes.
Spartans are doubling up Embry Riddle right now in digs 14-7. Just playing great defense and really just taking the opportunities as they come, not making only 2 attacking errors, but 12 kills on 14 points won. They aren't.
And give a ton of credit to the Spartans holding Schumacher, the volume scorer for Embry Riddle. She's just 1 for her first 8.
She is getting fed over there, just doesn't have the gaps or the holes that she's looking for. Might look to wipe off some blocks, and this is when you get into the head of a prolific attacker who starts thinking, oh, am I going to have to go for the all-speed hits? Put a little spin on the ball. Just change your momentum, and that might not be part of her game, and there goes Houghton with a dig, and it's played up and over and passed
showing
over for a free ball.
Range, libero to libero, Dominguez and Roa, and a swing now for Amelia Hartnett. 3 for 3. How imperative is it for the Embry Riddle Eagles to get the 6'3" sophomore out of New Brunswick the looks?
You just got to keep feeding. It's a long match, and especially with the amount of 5-setters that Tampa's been playing recently, you never know what's going to happen. And that one way up in there.
Loose ball collected by the Spartans, and outstanding pass, Mueller to Dufresne, book it.
Dufresne averaging about 1.3 kills per set in the middle. Just got her second.
Rudd looking in the vicinity of Freeland. Potter from Mueller off target.
Freeland's only played 26 sets coming into this matchup, a new dimension to the Embry Riddle offense. She is averaging over 2 kills. That one
Potter
sails wide.
misfires high. But like the setup of that play there. Quick hitter. It was Mueller on the same page as Potter. A lot of open real estate on the backside. Just an errant swing. Now Katie McKeel finding the passing lane as Sammy Mueller with her 10th assist. Serving is Elias. Rudd finding the open Melanie Canfield on the right side. Some resiliency from the Eagles hanging around as they trail 16-10. Elias was looking for Potter. Eagles keep it alive temporarily, and they benefit from the Spartan miscue.
Too cute from Potter there. Went for like a little snake eyes backyard play where she looked to her right and tried to just tap it over to her left, but lost track of the net and kept alive. And
the hustle on display, though, by the Spartans.
Yeah, it's going to be a point for Embry Riddle on the serve. Like to see the Spartans return to just hitting with power. Embry Riddle didn't have any answer for that in the early going, and set to 25, 16-12 now.
Yeah, they trailed 15-7 at one point. So talk about getting 5 of the last 6 points. Katie McKeel has other ideas. 17-12 now. Sarah Luma into the game for Mueller. Rivera replaces McKeel.
Luma, the first preferred option off the bench as an outside hitter.
Rivera skies one. Freeland looks Schumacher.
Great dig there by Rivera.
In transition run for Canfield. Dug up by Elias. Give and go action. Houghton and Rivera. One
Houghton
more
with
time
a good attack from behind
Canfield.
the tack line. From her knees is Elias, and that is not going to make it over the net.
How about the vision from Alyssa Rudd now? 6 assists with a dig. And she's finding a multitude of teammates. Harnett, Canfield, Schumacher, Bishop. Freeland, however, 0 for her first 7. So the Spartans doing a terrific job. 1 for 16 combined is Schumacher and Freeland.
Pretty kill there by Bishop. Got it over the defense. And it just landed before the attack line. Just no spin or anything on the ball. It just dove.
Impact
Timeout Tampa.
play off the bench as Bishop 2 for 2. And suddenly, the 17-14 game. So the Spartans led by 8, 15-7, comfortably, looking like they were going to take the first set, commanding fashion. But how about the Eagles responding after the 2 quick timeouts by Jocelyn Gallup, like the Chris Kadnack timeout here?
I do like the timeout. One thing to note is that during that little run, Sammy Mueller was getting a breather on the bench. She's already up to 11 assists this evening. Right around her average per set. Mueller is averaging 8.25 assists per set, already at 11. Her high for the season is 61. That's one thing to keep in mind, is just
out of the timeout,
how the offense goes through her. And I would expect here the serve with those 3 players on the back line, Dominguez, Elias, and Rivera, to be handled nicely. Played straight to, looks like it's going to be played straight to Mueller. It's going to pass it outside to Houghton, and she's going to try to kill it on the first shot here. So Rivera
with the serve.
Mueller, Houghton, and that's some great defense.
As expected, the Spartans turn to the All-American out of the timeout. Side-to-side action, Schumacher.
It's a great kill. Straight down the line with a ripper. And we are now having a super competitive first set.
And leave the Embry Riddle Eagles know they are winless against the Spartans. This would be a historical upset. Spartans trying their best to make sure that does not happen. Sorrel Houghton, her game-leading 6th kill. Nicole Dominguez, senior libero. Freeland to Rudd. Now Schumacher. Wow, what a play by Rivera.
Full extension.
Rivera setting for Sarah Luma. Denied combination. Bishop and Schumacher. Play continues.
Miscommunication there. Spartans keep it alive. Houghton from behind the attack line.
Rudd sets, fires, open teammate.
Almost
Bishop.
a collision, and Spartans are not going to get that over the net. Communication errors. We saw Elias and Dominguez almost collide together. Rivera and Dufresne had their arms stacked on top of each other, just not able to play the ball. Interesting to note from Rivera, she's getting up from the back line, and she's just playing the ball up instead of as a traditional set, as a bump set. Takes a little bit of the time and the momentum out. Spartans do want to play fast here. Up for Houghton. Great dig by Rolla. Rolla goes for it again, and this time the Spartans execute. Get one back.
And the patience on display by the Spartans. They did not get it the first several attempts, but both defenses fought hard. Ultimately, the Spartans prevail. Rudd, the ricochet for Schumacher. Ball handling error on Mueller. Fumbled it just slightly.
Jordan Schumacher to serve. She is the team's leader in service aces.
We've entered crunch time of the first set. 19-17 floater serve. Schumacher. Look from Houghton. Now Rudd for Hartnett. Amelia Hartnett. 4 for 4.
Saw the float serve. Let's see if she goes for it again here.
Similar to the right side to Dufresne, Sorrel Houghton kept alive.
Played over on the second touch.
Backhanded nicely. Diving effort, Freeland. Mueller for Elias, threading the needle. And splitting defenders.
Elias' 4th kill. She also has 4 digs.
Spartans 5 points away. Service error. The first of the game for the Spartans.
The Eagles gifted a great opportunity here to tie the game up at 20.
Libero Roa lines one out of play.
Anything you can do, I can do too. Yeah.
You know, once somebody does an error, it seems like the ensuing serve is almost bound to be an error. You see someone do it right in front of you, it's in the back of your mind, can't help.
The little things like that is what's going to frustrate coaches. And again, that clips the line. Okay. Looked like it was going long all the way and fell on the line, and that's the first ace of the evening for the Spartans. Let's see what happens here.
A matter of inches. That point was looking like it was going to go out of bounds and fell just inside for the Spartans. 22-19. McKeel from Dufresne. Canfield and Hartnett there defensively. As Bitter re-enters for Hartnett. Serve from Bitter.
Good dig from Bitters. Low set.
Questionable point there, originally awarded to the Spartans. There will be an appeal.
I agree with the referees here. It seemed like a two-hand kind of catch and throw over the net. Once it was realized that that bottom left part of the court was open, and call reverse given to Embry Riddle.
So the call is overturned, 22-21. At first glance, it seemed like the Eagles were going to get the point. Uncertainty about whether or not Rudd made contact with the net. Katie McKeel answers the call on the next possession. Here's Melissa Elias. 2 points away are the Spartans. Canfield from the right side.
Beautifully put away there by Melanie Canfield.
Exceptional pass by Rudd. They operated thoroughly on all facets of the court that time.
Vital point here for the Spartans. If they take this one, they take a 3-point set lead.
Back-to-back points, Melanie Canfield.
Embry Riddle with a good show out tonight.
The 11th assist for Rudd.
Making the trip down from Daytona Beach.
They're hanging around. Winners of the 5 of the last 6. Giving Tampa everything they can handle here. One more time, Canfield from run. Spartans were waiting on it. Look for Schumacher. Katie McKeel. And the Spartans now at a set point, 24-22. Rivera for McKeel.
The Eagles, although down by 2, look very calm. This point here could be a huge momentum shift. Tampa can take it.
Here we go. Rivera with the serve. Roa to Rudd. Look for Schumacher. Jordan Schumacher, her 3rd kill. Jenna Bishop on the floor. Canfield to serve, 24-23, UT. Houghton with the swing. And the Embry Riddle Eagles.
Timeout,
Tampa. Spartan timeout, 24-24. Nail biter here in the first set.
Freak alert, Jalen. Not like a slips into baby talk when he's feeling insecure kind of freak. Not even a whittle bit. Jalen's a freak about hand-slicing all natural meats for every Jimmy John sandwich he makes. Look at his unfettered joy. And not just for ham. You should see him with Capicola. Thank you, Jalen. Your meat freakiness means better sandwiches for all. Freaky fresh, freaky fast, Jimmy John's, freak yeah!
Embry Riddle is looking to exploit Sorrel.
We're more than just $7.99 large two-topping pizza delivered.
Hey, B, is this it?
We're an end zone dance on your doorstep. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Keel is not in the game.
On the floor, it's Rivera, Elias, Dominguez, Potter, Houghton, Mueller going up against Canfield, Rudd, Bitter, Shoemaker, Bishop, and Freeland. Canfield will serve.
Spartans employing more of a traditional three attack, 3 defense lineup. Over for Hoden. The only problem is that Hoden just seems to be the focal point of the offense. And everything's
Mueller
going to her. And
Hoden.
she delivers. Huge kill there.
Roa for Canfield, as well as Dominguez for Potter. Check that Dufresne for Potter.
25-24. Tampa takes this point. They win the set. If not, we go 25 all. Win by 2.
Rudd, a look for Schumacher. Rivera there, looking for the icing on the cake. It is Hoden from Mueller, 26-24. Spartans take it in dramatic fashion. You are listening to Sunshine State Volleyball on TampaSpartans.tv, powered by Team One Sports. We'll be back for set number 2 right after this.
What do you get when you take your favorite food and stuff it inside a pocket of homemade dough? Cooked perfectly until golden brown. It's a mouth-watering empanada from Mr. Empanada. No one makes a better empanada. Take Ted Webb's word for it.
Almost as good as my mom used to make.
Check out our website for a location near you, MrEmpanada.com.
At Jimmy John's, we're freaks about best-in-class ingredients, so it's no wonder we announced our new 9-grain wheat sub in the middle of a wheat field. When you've got news this big, it's not enough to just add it to the menu. Where's the freak yeah in that? To celebrate a new sandwich with a taste so inspired, we introduced it in the place that inspired it. The new Jimmy John's 9-grain wheat sub, now available at a Jimmy John's much, much, much closer to you. Wheat yeah? Freak yeah.
For 42 minutes, he's been trying to bring an entire stadium to its feet.
You missed it, buddy.
Why does he do it? For glory? Notoriety? We don't know. Frankly, we don't need to know. But much like this hero, Courtyard is all about the game.
1, 2, 3. Hey, there's my guy. Yes. Go. Snacks? Yeah, man. Eat it up, and we're going to burn it off doing the wave.
Whoever said that less is more or less mathematically challenged. Less isn't more, it's less. And the only thing more than more is a lot more, which is exactly what I get at Embassy Suites. More space. More downtime. More family time. More me time. More me time. More me time. Because the more I have, the more I have to have more.
More room, complimentary drinks, free breakfast. Embassy Suites Hotels.
Welcome back to the Bob Martinez Athletic Center. Spartans took the first set 26-24 over the Eagles, but Embry Riddle showed a lot of competitiveness, fighting back as they got down mightily early in that first set. Connor Moore joined by Alex Kirsch. Alex, what do you expect to see for both teams here in the second set? First for Embry Riddle after losing that first set.
Embry Riddle did show great heart to come back, push that first opening set to go all the way to 26. However, we'll see early on if losing that first set will have an emotional and mental impact on this team. Tampa, all smiles right now, winning the first set, got the home crowd support. Again, they're 11-1 at home. You're Embry Riddle here. You got to get your hitters the ball. You want to make sure that Jordan Schumacher is able to find the opportunities early and get into a groove if you really want to be able to dominate a set and not have to play from behind like they did in the first.
We are ready. Houghton was 9 for 23 in that first set. Serving is Camden Bitter for ERAU. Mueller for Dufresne, denied out of the intermission. Stand-up defense by Allie Freeland on display. Bitter to Elias. What a look from Mueller, catching Embry Riddle sound asleep. With the backhanded kill. Rudd, give and go. Freeland.
All the way across the court past the Houghton. Over to Houghton again. It's a great point. Who's going to take it?
Both sides fighting hard. Now Dominguez for Elias. Via the deflection. Serve for Mueller. Rudd lining it up. Freeland. Houghton. Two-handed shot that time. And Sorrel Houghton, I tell you, she's a gamer. She will get it done however she needs to. And showing off her arsenal that time, because there was not a lot of room, but she made a play when the defense was textbook.
Aaron pass there, kept alive.
Elias in between Bitter and Roa.
Again, the Spartans out to an early lead.
And I love how the Spartans mix their skill with awareness, because a lot of these points that they're accumulating are just making the correct reads. They're analyzing the defense, examining what they're coming at is a fine play in return for Camden Bitter, her first kill.
Hit right on the line. The Eagles' passes, however, have gotten a little bit away from them, going high and wide. We'll see if they have a real consistency setting, though, and that's just flailed wide. Attacking error.
Mueller up top, Houghton.
Another kill for Houghton.
Spartans looking to extend that lead similar to what they did in the first set. Houghton up top, and Katie McKeel wins the one-on-one matchup against Alyssa Rudd. Continuity volleyball at its finest. Both teams now with 2 errors on the game. Coming off the serve.
I believe that's the second for Hoden.
Mueller approaching a double-double. She's got 21 assists, 7 digs. Melanie Canfield with the serve, handled by the Spartans. And the rack attack, Katie McKeel on the
that
chart.
22 assists for Mueller already in the second set. And she is feeding her attackers.
And you cannot teach hops. I mean, getting up, elevating, wreaking havoc on the Eagle defense. Looking to answer, it's Rudd up the middle, flip shot. Bishop denied by the Spartan defense. Cross court look, Elias looking to penetrate, comes up short. Serve from Rudd, sliding effort from Rivera, look Potter. Counter attack, lining it up, Jordan Schulber. She's been quiet, just her 4th kill in her 18th try. But if you're Embry Riddle and you want to win this game, you're going to continue to have to orchestrate offense through one of your power hitters.
Looking for a block to no avail. Potter, visibly frustrated with herself. Still young, she's a sophomore.
7-7. Melissa Elias, 7th kill for Mel, along with 6 digs, 2 assists.
Elias leads the team in double-doubles. Cross court,
how
kill.
about that shot? Jordan Schumacher. Mixing and matching.
She'll get the kill, now she'll serve, and we're not back up at 8.
The air time is so critical there because she was hanging in the air. She was looking like she was going to go for the big shot, and then checks down, adjusts, and sends it cross court to the weak side. Spartans retaliate.
Although our scores are so close, 9-8 Tampa, it's really been a tale of 2 sides. Tampa has 31 kills, just 15 more than Embry Riddle has, on 23 more attempts. However, they have 11 attacking errors compared to only 1 for Embry Riddle. So the Spartans are really dictating these points. Right there, Hoden tries to dictate it, but forcing Embry Riddle to play some defense.
Ensuing play, still up for grabs. Not
and
before Embry Riddle.
Dominguez kind of just hit that off the arm of Hoden. Not a legal touch.
Well, when you continue to pressure the defense, good things tend to happen. And it pays off for Embry Riddle. 9-9, ladies and gentlemen, in the second set.
Credits
Libero Roa.
Our server, Roa, the libero, who, as we speak of her, speak of the devil, she hits one out, but she's been extremely calm on the back line playing defense, leading Embry Riddle with 12 digs, and just doesn't really seem to be phased by anything coming at her.
She knows her role, doing the job to a premium. Libero Dominguez serves. Canfield up the middle, quality look, handled by the Tampa defense, and Sorrel Hoden with her 12th kill.
Spartans may look to attack Amelia Harnett. She is 6'2", but when you watch her approach to go for a block, she keeps her hands down until right the last second, and that's why she's a little late to those balls. And there's another service error, gifting a point to the Eagles. Our net comes out. In comes Bitter.
Bitter and Bishop have done a steady job off the bench as Dufresne with the exclamation point. Sammy Mueller, 26 assists for the game on the season, now 901. Continues to add to her total.
That ball might have gone out, kept alive, and almost a collision. Hopefully everyone's okay. And unconventional from Rudd there, cleaning the floor with her fingertips.
Serve from Sammy. There is Schumacher. Good looking play right down the middle, and it all started with that pass from Rudd.
Yeah,
elevating off 1 foot Melanie Canfield.
You know, she was touching the court. She was just feeling a little bit of that energy and lays up a perfect ball.
It is a slick surface out there on the court. Main court here at the Bob Martinez Center. Up top, Houghton. And Sorrel Houghton, she has been the volume player. She's been all year long and all career long the All-American. 32 attempts, 13 kills to show for it. Full workload.
Off the light. And that's still in play. McKeel with a great touch, finesse kill to a little campfire for Embry Riddle. Timeout by Coach Gallup.
Like the timeout here, because the Spartans are rolling right now. Embry Riddle, it was an 11-10 lead for ERAU. And then 5 consecutive points for UT. We'll take a timeout here on TampaSpartans.tv. You're listening live.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Welcome back. Set number 2. Spartans ahead on the Eagles, 15-11. Will be a Sorrel Houghton serve. She's joined by Dominguez, Mueller, Elias, Dufresne, McKeel going up against Canfield, Rudd, Freeland, Schumacher, Bitter, and Roa. And Sorrel with the ace.
First ace there for Tampa. And Houghton, she leads the team. Both teams have played exceptionally well. Tampa hitting at a 293 clip, 276 attack percentage for Embry Riddle. Interesting note, Tampa is without a block through a set and a half.
And Jordan Schumacher heating up right now. She started the first set plus, kind of quiet game for her. But now up to 6 kills, good for the team lead.
It's where you want to see some block attempts from Tampa, who averages 1.6 per set, are without 1 through 1.5.
Bit of a hook shot there from Dufresne, denied, and on the corresponding swing, Eagles narrow the deficit 16-13.
I think Tampa defense was caught looking there as half the Embry Riddle players were just on the ground saving that ball. Over to McKeel.
Mueller to McKeel, acrobatic play to keep it alive by a bidder.
Barely got it over on the third touch, and point Tampa. Good kill there.
Saying it all game long, but the Spartans' patience offensively so impressive as they've let the plays unwind and develop. Schumacher from Rudd, handled by UT. Katie McKeel, All-American with her 12th kill.
Bishop timed that block nicely, just didn't get it, and substitution here. I saw number 6 Teresa Jordan warming up.
Emily Weaver
as well
on the floor, sophomore. And the aforementioned Teresa Jordan, senior from Vienna, Austrian national.
Very exciting for the senior, just brings in a little bit more leadership.
Dufresne serve. Freeland. Look from Schumacher, from Weaver.
Great kill there by McKeel. That's her 13th. Tied with Hoden for most in this contest. That pass goes wide. That's an ace for Tampa. Good serve by Dufresne. Timeout, Embry Riddle.
We'll take a quick break on TampaSpartans.tv, powered by Team One Sports.
All right, that's good, pretty good.
It's not about any one thing. It's about how everything comes together, how it all connects. People, ideas, resources, community, everything. Quality of life services. That's what we do. Sodexo.
She's adding an element to this Tampa team. 4 kills, 2 service aces, an assist, and a dig all year long, contributing. And Kamari Potter for the second time today.
Spartans now 4 points from taking the second set.
And they're really pulling away here. The Eagles were leading at one point, 11-10. As the Spartans have gone on an 11-3 run. Hartnett and Rudd back in for Weaver and Jordan. Sorrel Houghton, the 2 All-Americans, with 13 kills apiece. Spartans taking care of business here on their home court. So as we approach and prepare for the third set, in your opinion, Alex, what must the mindset for Embry Riddle be to fight back and rally?
They do seem calm. However, I just think that these leads Tampa has gotten off to have been maybe just a little bit too much, and that's an aggressive kill there. Maybe just the mindset has to change. Hey, Tampa's been extremely aggressive on their attacking end. Why don't we try to win the early points, get out to an early lead, and have them go on the defensive?
They've done a fine job in the beginning of the sets. It's just, you mentioned fatigue a little bit, and the Spartans wearing down this Eagles ball club as we are at a set point, 24-15.
This is what Spartans fans have come to expect, though, at home with this Tampa team, is they expect them to win.
And they've done just that in the first 10 meetings between these two teams here in the 11th career matchup. Looking for the icing on the cake, it's Houghton, denied by Embry Riddle. Hartnett, Amelia Hartnett, when she's gotten the swings, she's converted, now 5 for 8.
The Eagles stay alive, live to fight another point. And the coaches love to see, just even though when you're set point down, just trying to get as many as you can, showing that resiliency. And you see there them a little amped up just for winning the point to make it 17-24. Allie Freeland might need to watch her motions there. She made a direct taunting gesture to the Tampa players, and that's not going to go over well with the officials if she does that again.
Houghton denied one more time by Schumacher. Look again from Dominguez. And the Spartans take the second set 25-17. Let's recap briefly. 15 kills for McKeel, 14 for Houghton, and 32 assists for Sammy Mueller. What a performance through the first two sets. We'll take a 2-3 minute break here on TampaSpartans.tv. Stay right with us, folks. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to the Bob Martinez Athletic Center, preparing for the third set between Embry, Riddle, and Tampa. Let's recap how we got here. Tampa won 26-24 in the opening set. And then minutes ago, defeated the Eagles 25-17 in the second set. On the court for Embry Riddle, it will be Jenna Bishop, Melanie Canfield, Jordan Schumacher, Allie Freeland, Amelia Hartnett, as well as Alyssa Rudd. For the Spartans, Sammy Mueller, Mackenzie Dufresne, Kamari Potter, Sorrel Houghton, Melissa Elias, and Katie McKeel. Alex, what was your standout impression for the two Spartan All-Americans, McKeel and Houghton, securing those 15 points apiece through the first two, and really have the Spartans feeling good about themselves as we get ready for the third set?
I think it's more than just the big two. I think it's really a big five for Tampa. Everyone out there on the court right now is an exceptional player, really deserving of being all SSC. And those five being McKeel, Elias, Dominguez, Mueller, and Houghton. And then you have Kamari Potter and Dufresne really filling in that sixth spot. It's really an all-star, all-around matchup. Sorry for the bit of a delay. We just have a conversation with our photography team, but man, do we take some good photos here at the University of Tampa, and you can find all of those online. And there's a quick point there from Embry Riddle, but
Eagles showing life to begin the third set. Bang, bang play. Alyssa Rudd has done a fine job finding her open teammates. It's just been a matter of converting. As Jordan Schumacher mentioned, she was the leading kill scorer for the Eagles, now with 10 on the game. For the year, she has 303.
Alyssa Rudd quietly now to 19 assists in the contest.
Spartans working on their spacing here.
And it looks like that Roa wanted that. But then Rudd flailed up her arms in the air, and Roa was too much out of position to do anything. Unfortunate there, lack of communication. Communication is such a huge factor when you get into these pressure situations.
Lofting serve from Dominguez. Give and go action. Christian Vamschem, the senior from Germany. Jocelyn Gallup, head coach for Embry Riddle, not afraid to go to the bench. Seeing that especially here in the third set.
Dominguez tried to pop that ball off the hardwood, but it bounced about 6 inches.
Junior from Tallahassee with her 5th kill. Olivia Rowe, the senior from Port Orange. Line drive serve.
I got a chance to look into just the academics of some of these Embry Riddle players as we on the SSC Sunshine State Conference Digital Network care about our athletes as more than just athletes, as student athletes, and a huge amount of these athletes going to Embry Riddle are specializing in mechanical and aeronautical engineering. And the smarts for these ladies on and off the court is fully on display. So very commendable at that. Not to discredit the kill from Tampa and a kill right back from Embry Riddle, we have ourselves a 5-2 lead for the Eagles.
And as we were expecting, Embry Riddle not going down without a fight. They're playing to the finish and doing just that. Ahead 5-2. Serve on its way from Camden Bitter. Melissa Elias, her 8th kill, working on an 8-8-3. 8 kills, 8 digs, 3 assists. Delivering the points. On cue, Jenna Bishop. Serving, Allie Freeland, the freshman from Tallahassee. With the error. Back-to-back points, Melissa Elias taking matters into her own hands. Dufresne serving, Bitter over to Rudd. Looking to catch the Spartans off balance. Mueller to Kamari Potter. Yes, indeed. 6-6 in the third set. Katie McKeel above the cylinder with the flush.
Reclaimed the lead there. Mac Dufresne has been a great force while serving and keeping serve.
Spartans winning the battle above and below the net. Kamari Potter joined by McKeel. That front line defense on the interior.
Now the blocks are coming to fruition for Tampa. Picking up 2 quickly.
Embry Riddle started the third set how they wanted to, but Tampa in their hard-nosed defense.
Look from Schumacher. She just smacked that into the net, and I agree this is the time right now for Jocelyn Gallup to take a timeout. There's always some fun athletic marketing events going on at the Bob Martinez Center. If you've never been out to a game, you should. The new things every week. You can get concessions inside the stadium, parking right next to the arena as well. And Connor, did you know that Tampa Volleyball has their own Instagram, Twitter account?
What?
Yeah, you can follow them both at Tampa_VB, Instagram and Twitter. And if you're interested in all Tampa sports,
we appreciate you tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, spending part of your Friday evening with us. And as Alex stated, if you're not already following us on our social media platforms, be sure to give us a follow. We will consistently update those. And stay informed with everything UT. Stand as one. Go Spartans. On the floor, Dufresne, Rivera, Mueller, McKeel, Potter, and Elias against Rudd, Canfield, Freeland, Bitter, Roa, and Schumacher. On its way, swing from Schumacher. Counter, Elias in play.
That's in.
From Mueller. Dime pass, 38th assist. The Spartans' first double digits.
Dufresne stays on serve. And that serve is somehow kept alive by the Eagles.
Hand-eye coordination there by
Wow,
Rolla,
Potter took it early.
Potter, the 4th time today.
See Potter taking it on the second hit, and I'd like to see the Eagles try to replicate that, where if you can get a manageable serve, heels with a quick attack and get yourself in that attacking mindset. Just put the pressure on Tampa, as they've not been forced recently to make too many saves out of position on their digs.
Swing, Schumacher.
Just a deflection
Eagles.
off the block.
And you hinted on a good point earlier, Alex. This is the 9-10 player rotation for the Spartans. Everyone has such an impact in getting this well-oiled machine moving here. And, you know, winning a national championship, no easy accomplishment, but you have got to have the togetherness that this Tampa Spartan team has game in, game out.
That ball barely clipped the line, but yes, Spartans are without Nyla Demps, who's likely redshirting this season. However, also when Elias was out in the beginning of the year, Tampa went on a 4-game losing streak. Each player is such a pivotal part, offensively and defensively. Tampa with the point there, and we've not yet seen a Chelsea Simmons off the bench or Tatiana Lyons. We'd likely see Brooklyn Wilson and Lauren Cody tomorrow for senior day. Cody made some great contributions in the beginning half of the season. However, she hasn't gotten into game action for quite some time. It'll be interesting to see as the Spartans go into SSC conference play and the postseason, if these players' energy levels will be able to sustain the amount of points everyone's playing. And we saw earlier in this matchup when Sammy Mueller went out, the Spartans' offense was considerably different. Not to say it was worse, it just looked different. She's in there, she's making a complete and total difference, and Potter reached over the net, great penetration. She gets the kill with a two-handed kind of slam dunk on the kill there, and Spartans up to a 13-10 lead.
Yeah, Spartans capitalizing that time, and at this stage in the game cannot afford to make those mistakes. They get magnified this late in the game. 13-10. Spartans looking for the sweep of the Eagles. Terrific balance by Dominguez, staying afloat. Play continues up the middle. Swing from Bishop. Jump ball. Hartnett. Rudd in between her for Schumacher. Pays off. Staying with the play. Finding the gap. Schumacher putting the team on her back now as she gets ready to serve, working on a 13-kill performance.
Mueller with the rare attack attempt there, almost got Embry Riddle away with the dump, and Potter rotates outside. Ball kept alive, still in play, right up by the officials. And then Mueller again. Everyone out of position, and somehow the Eagles capitalize. Fire up the bench. Man, are we going to have a good third set?
We saw that right in front of us there, Alex. The hustle from Christian Van Schem looked like the play was over. The crowd was already celebrating, thinking that the Spartans had won the point, but not giving up on the play until the whistle allows Embry Riddle to have a chance to tie it up here at 13 if they score.
Block, and a huge one. Amelia Hartnett making a difference.
13-13. Eagles fighting their way back into this one. Trying to avoid the sweep. We'll take a quick break here on TampaSpartans.tv, powered by Team One Sports.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Welcome back to the Bob Martinez Athletic Center. Connor Moore and Alex Kirsch calling the action. Thanks for tuning in. Embry Riddle hanging tough. They're serving. It will be Jordan Schumacher, Olivia Rowe, Alyssa Rudd, Christian Von Shem, Jenna Bishop, and Amelia Hardnett going up against McKeel, Elias, Dominguez, Potter, Mueller, and Houghton.
Potter, she's getting fed. Off the block, straight to the ground.
In each of these 3 sets, Tampa has been tested. Embry Riddle, the trend is they've fought valiantly through the first half of each set. The Spartans were able to pull away through the first 2. Hoping to do just that here in the third.
Good block attempt by Loma. And she gets stuffed herself. Fired up. Kristen Vom Shen.
Luma rejected that time. Combination of Bishop and Vom Shem. 14-14. Libero Olivia Roa. Mueller a dig away from a double-double. Mueller for Houghton, kept alive. Von Shem from Rudd.
Barely out there. Solid attempt, just
Houghton looking to thread the needle. Eagles up 1. Roa ready. Spartans ready. Let's do it. McKeel there. Mueller ahead to Dufresne. Counter attack. Christian Von Shem.
Great kill. Both teams are hitting exceptionally well. Over the 300 percentage mark. 317 for Tampa, 309 for Embry Riddle. Very efficient offense, and that was not tipped. Another point for the Eagles, who starting to come alive here in this third set.
Spartans with their backs against the wall, trailing by 3 here in the third set. Mueller for Houghton. Opportunity.
Kept alive by Roa over again, and that hits the line. Vom Shem has been a real factor on the outside. Some life off the bench, and another timeout here.
Well, how about this? Embry Riddle out hitting the Spartans. They're shooting a 312. Spartans swinging a 301.
That percentage just has gone down recently for Tampa, but Embry Riddle's gone up. Tampa out of timeouts in this third set. They need 11 points to win the match. Embry Riddle 7 away from forcing a 4th set. Last time out, these two teams played over at Embry Riddle. Tampa won 3-1. Looking to go for the sweep home.
How good have these setters been, particularly Rudd and Mueller? 2 of them combined for 70 assists. 41 from Mueller, 29 from Rudd. Canfield, Hardnett, Schumacher, Von Shem, Rudd, and Roa going up against Dufresne, Mueller, Houghton, Elias, McKeel, and Dominguez.
What I like about the Eagles' offense right now is just that they're keeping balls in play. Only 4 attacking errors in the entire match for them compared to 17 for the Spartans. They're just, if they're not going to get the kills, they're going to keep it in play, and the Spartans answer. I might be curse to the commentator there, as the moment you want to talk good about one team, the other team just comes back and wins a quick point.
Spartans out of timeouts here in the third set, taking advantage on that last point. Harnett, the look, stopped by Mueller.
More of a two-hand cross-court touch pass, kill, and unable to get it over the net were the Eagles. So Spartans bring it to within 2, and now you start to see Coach Kadenak being a little bit more involved and giving some instructions to his players, as he usually delegates that to his assistants.
Canfield up top, no look.
Bit of a confusion around the net. Good
net
dig.
with the ricochet. And now Melissa Elias from Dominguez.
Point Tampa.
3 straight for Tampa.
Sammy Mueller now 14 assists, 11 digs. Congratulations for her. Double-double. Melissa Elias, 11 kills, 10 digs. She's a double-double as well. Rivera and Dominguez also have 10 digs apiece as well. And from her knees, Schumacher.
Canfield, the answer.
And the Eagles are in the fight.
Tremendous hustle that time. Mentioned 2 players on their backside able to keep the ball in play. The answer from Melissa Elias with her 12th kill. 61 points on the game for the Spartans. 16.5 Katie, 16 for Sorrel, 11 for Melissa, 8s for Mackenzie and Kamari, and 1.5 for Sammy.
Boncha
in total, just 39
gets the
from
kill.
Riddle, but a much-needed response that time.
Embry Riddle on the season hits at a 206 percentage. They're at 290 this evening, and they hold their opponents to a 185. Tampa up to a 307. All offense on display here. And we thank you for tuning in and watching this exciting matchup.
Getting good back-to-back errors.
And again, not the first time we've seen that this evening, where one serve goes out, another serve goes out, and
repercussions of volleyball, I tell you. 21-19, nail-biter, it's Canfield to serve.
If you're Tampa, you do wish you had a timeout here, considering how close this matchup is.
Battling through adversity.
From her knees. And no out. Point Eagles. Potter going for the line. Again, these are where these errors are coming from. They're unforced. Going for the perfect shot on the line or the perfect touch on the ball. Sometimes you just got to get it over, and Embry Riddle is starting to just win those points, and Tampa stays in it, brings it to 20-22.
Melissa Elias to serve. Spartans hitting a 292, 279 for the Eagles. On its way. Freeland there, elevating. Schumacher denied by Dominguez. Caden Keel sends one out of play.
Rudd with the dig. Over to Schumacher, and she hammers that one.
We are at a set point, 24-20. Sammy Mueller reached the double-double plateau, 42-11. Rudd approaching one herself. She's got a 30-8 in the process. Eagles looking to force a fourth set. Swing from McKeel. Flip shot from Bishop. McKeel with the answer. Her game-leading 17th kill. Started the game slow, but the All-American working her way in the scoring column. 17-6 on the game while hitting a robust .452.
Another set point now for the Eagles.
Spartans will need 3 straight points just to get back to a tie ball game here in the third set.
Here, Tampa, you want to serve to Rudd so that she can't set it, and that's an ace.
That'll help the case.
And a timeout by Gallup. I was going to say if they didn't win that point, it'd be a smart decision to calm down the emotions and just tell this Eagles team we just need to take it 1 point at a time. And
like the timeout, of course, because timeouts do you no good after the game. Cannot take them home with you.
If you're the Spartans, though, you have to put these serves in play. I understand you just got an ace. You're feeling confident about your serves, but don't get overly confident. Worst thing you can do right now is hit one in the net or hit it wide, and that's just demoralizing. I expect Tampa to maybe come out here with more of a defensive lineup. Maybe see Claudia Rivera out there just to counteract the threat of a kill coming in. All credit to the Eagles staying in this contest down 2 sets.
They fought to the finish through the first 2 sets, looking to do just that as they've done. Been a back and forth ball game. Nail biter, 24-22. Spartans hoping to end it here in 3. Eagles with other ideas. Serve McKeel, Freeland there.
Kept alive by Elias with the dig, and Hoden's just going to pass it over. And that'll be it for this third set, going to a 4th.
8th kill of the game for her, forces a 4th set. Embry Riddle takes it 25-22. You are listening to Sunshine State Volleyball on TampaSpartans.tv, powered by Team 1 Sports. He won that set. That's not going to do it. I don't think September 4th is very big.
We're more than just $7.99 large two-topping pizza delivered.
Hey, B, is this it?
We're an end zone dance to your doorstep. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Welcome back to the University of Tampa. We played 3 sets. Tampa ahead of Embry Riddle 2-1. Connor Moore alongside Alex Kirsch. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Alex, not the third set the Spartans were hoping for. They only shot a 171 hitting percentage and a 341 killing percentage. A lot different than that second set where they had their way. What did Embry Riddle do as a team to bounce back and avoid the sweep?
Embry Riddle getting off to a lead in the third set I thought was crucial in the fact that they lost the first 2 and they did not question themselves on the mental front and were able to gain some momentum by getting out to a hot start and came out to, I believe it was an 8-4 lead. We'll see if they can do that in this fourth set and maybe push a fifth as Tampa gets off to the first point there. In the first 2 sets, Tampa got out to hot starts. Embry Riddle came back, but it wasn't enough. Too much to handle in the second set. And while Tampa had their chances to claim that third set, it's too many errors. Just like that service error there from Hoden. We saw in the third set, Tampa, their attack percentage was down. And they were going for some audacious shots to the corners and ones that went deep, while the Eagles are keeping some more balls in play. And we'll see if that trend continues.
Side-to-side action, Hartnett going at Rivera. Elias from Mueller, followed up by Dufresne. Vom Shem, a look. Extensive point here. Neither side giving in. Highlight reel defensive stop by Hartnett against Caden McKeel.
Hartnett and Bishop combined there, put the clamp on McKeel. Textbook block closed out. That's one for the videotapes. Here, this Embry Riddle staff to show what you should do when going up against an elite attacker. And
in play,
barely clips the line, and that could have gone either way there. I'd like to see Tampa just work on keeping those balls another foot in so you don't have to worry about that going out, because in the crucial points, when the pressure's on the line, you make mistakes. And just mitigating those mistakes is part of the way that good teams win.
Marvelous performance from Elias, working on a 13-11 outing.
Over to Elias there.
Vom Shem going at Dufresne, setting and firing McKeel from Mueller.
Sorrel Hoden is getting a little breather to begin this fourth set as we have both Dufresne and Potter out there, and I believe that Potter will serve more as an outside hitter when Dufresne is in close. Hoden all the way up to 50 attack attempts. Set up by Mueller, and that's a kill for McKeel, and found the sweet spot. However, that might just be a communication
lapse defensive
error.
Lack of communication. The Spartans were here in the third set. It's just continuing to get ample stops. Doing it defensively. Got to buckle down, get in the stands. This is where it counts the most. And this team has a knack for winning. This is the team that does not lose consecutive points.
We had a young fan help deliver the ball to Mac Dufresne, and a cute moment there is turning a little delay into
the crowd is of all ages
fan interaction. We have the newest ball kid for Tampa Volleyball.
Multiple generations cheering on the Eagles and Spartans here at the Bob Martinez Athletic Center. It's what we like
that was
to
not
see.
a ball handling error. Bishop got hit in the chest, and that's killed and put away, and start to see some energy from Spartans. Quick timeout by Jocelyn Gallup. Head coach Gallup calls timeout. Tampa takes a 6-2 early lead, and we'll see if the Spartans can keep up the momentum, or ERAU can come right back.
6-2, Spartans over the Eagles. You're listening on TampaSpartans.tv, powered by Team One Sports.
At DoubleTree by Hilton, we believe in nice. Not your okay, fine, just being polite kind of nice, but a genuine nice. The kind that's contagious, that you can't help but take with you. The kind of nice you want to share with others. But don't take our word for it. Come for a stay and help us prove nice travels. Book at DoubleTree.com.
Welcome back. Mac Dufresne will serve, joined by Sammy, Claudia, Katie, Kamari, and Mel, going up against Schumacher, Harnett, Bishop, Rudd, Roa, and Vam Shem. Vam Shem via the deflection, 6-3. Roa to Rivera. Opportunity, Elias. She doesn't miss out. Melissa Elias getting the job done. 14 kills, 11 digs, 3 assists, and a block. She's the best hitting percentage of .542 for the game, paving the way for Tampa.
Good serve there, and Potter does not get her way, and that point's going to go to Embry Riddle.
Camden Bitter for Amelia Hartnett. Bitter, Dominguez, Mueller for McKeel, the real deal. Absolutely. A whopping 20 kills for Katie McKeel. Have yourself a day. And she has 7 digs, so she's 3 away from reaching a double-double. Interior defense putting up a wall, Sorrel Hoden. Fundamentals on display. Alex, is this the scenario right now where the Spartans make their move and apply the finishing touches?
That's a
Shem with the score. Weaver for Rudd. Jordan for Valmashem.
Little basketball dribble in there from Allie Freeland. Behind the back, through the legs, and an alley-oop over the net.
Teresa Jordan going at Sammy Mueller. Back-to-back points for Embry Riddle.
Emotional to make it a 9-6 lead for the Spartans, as every point when you're down really matters.
And when you're on the road and you're winless and against an opponent, this is about all you can hope for Embry Riddle. Just hang around, stay there, and hope for some mistakes by the Spartans, and be there to follow up.
Again, the Spartans don't have a number next to their name per se.
And that might be senior leadership there from Dominguez telling the team, slow it down, we still have a 2-point lead, let's get back to the basics.
You know that every team wants to beat these Spartans a little bit more, knowing that they were the national champions last year. And if you're vying to get a spot into the national tournament, as if Embry Riddle can finish the year out strong and put up a good showing in the SEC tournament, they have a shot at making the nationals. Having a win against Tampa on your resume will not hurt.
Definitely, and it's a really good point just to allude to how evident it is. The pressure's on the Spartans, and knowing you're the national champions, you have to come with your A game every time out, because you know the opposition is going to play their best ball against you.
All eyes have been on Tampa, and we've seen that for multiple sports here at the University of Tampa, with baseball also winning the national championship last year. Like, they have extremely high expectations, and it's almost like we're talking about the Tampa Spartans losing 2 games in a row as an anomaly coming into this one, even though they're 20-8 and 13-4 in the conference. Their expectations are so high that they have 11 sweep victories on the season, and it's almost like they were expected when they're up 2-0 to just close it out. And these girls are really playing with their hearts out. All the credit to them at this part of the year, right before Thanksgiving, where students have so much going on in their classes, to put all the focus into your volleyball match. It takes heart. Tampa now with a 12-8 lead, and Dominguez, the senior, is going to do everything she can. She will push her body to the limit. As evidence, when we played against Barry, she almost played to the brink that her body could.
Spartans finding their rhythm leads to an Eagle timeout, 13-8. You're watching on TampaSpartans.tv, powered by Team One Sports.
Nowadays, more and more people are on the go. We are all busy with work and family. Clean Eats has a solution. At every Clean Eats location, we have grab-and-go coolers that are packed full of freshly made breakfast, lunch, and dinner meals. Whether you are a soccer mom, business person, athlete, or just someone that does not have time to prepare your own meals, Clean Eats has you covered. Our grab-and-go cooler will always have a wide selection of meals to satisfy you. Each to-go meal is priced under $7 to make our food very affordable. Be sure to stop and try a to-go meal. Clean Eats. It's a lifestyle.
I got a few people here at the game, and a few people listening live. You got anyone listening?
We're doing the wave! Take it off of me!
For 40 42 minutes he's been trying to bring an entire stadium to its feet.
You missed it, buddy.
Why does he do it? For glory? Notoriety? We don't know. Frankly, we don't need to know. But much like this hero, Courtyard is all about the game.
12 points away. This one to Jordan.
Float serve. And
Weaver for Canfield. Execution.
Off the net and in from Canfield. Canfield came into this contest second for Embry Riddle in kills. However, she's fourth on the team right now with 6 in this matchup.
Canfield to Jordan. Dufresne from Mueller. Pinpoint passing from Tampa. 52 assists for the Spartans serving Sammy. Incredible.
16 digs.
Rudd and Hartnett for Weaver and Jordan.
Elias with the bump pass and Hoden down the line kill. Good dig. Point Embry Riddle. Don't take your eyes off this fourth set. Spartans lead 14-11, but in a blink, the Eagles could be right back into it.
We've said it all game long. Embry Riddle has fought Tampa to the end of each set. They have not gone away, and every point Spartans have mustered out, they've had to work for it.
Finesse on the kill there by Hoden.
But they find themselves 10 points away from the promised land.
Melissa Elias now to a double-double. 14 kills, 11 digs. Only 3 assists from her this evening, as they've been really, the offense has gone through Mueller a lot more. Melissa Elias is averaging 3.25 assists per set coming into the matchup. Really used more as an outside hitter as she gets the call there, and that's blocked wide for a kill by Elias. Dufresne comes in. She's served a lot this evening. And she's been very consistent tonight, and it might not show up in the stat sheet, but she does have 8 kills, 3 service aces, but that will be her second service error, kind of mitigating in itself.
Olivia Roa with the Eagles trailing by 3.
Look for McKeel to get the call here. It goes over to Elias, but she did a great job there. Not a great first pass and set, but
so many
right
options.
way to put the ball away and stay composed.
On this Tampa offense, any player can get the ball at any given point. They're that dynamic and that electric. Rudd for Hartnett. Watch out. Somehow
Great
kept alive.
dig. Mueller kept alive, and that's a smart heads-up play, noticing that Sammy Mueller was up at the net with no support. The Eagles still within 3. Back and forth, fourth set.
Weaver will serve. As Rudd and Hartnett are replaced by Weaver and Jordan. Serve from the southpaw. Look for McKeel. In between shot, Roa. Cross court. Von Shem denied. Exceptional interior defense. Rivera replaced by Houghton. Canfield in play.
Accuracy there. Over the head of the block.
Allie Freeland for Von Shem. Serve, moments away. En route.
Again, Embry Riddle with no timeouts left, going all the way. Without him, might need one.
Weaver for Jordan on the slam.
That was a real Jordan moment. Bringing it to an 18-16
We'll keep it right
game.
here on TampaSpartans.tv. Entertaining Sunshine State Conference clash. Looking ahead to tomorrow's Senior Day, as the Spartans will host the Panthers of Florida Tech. First serve is at 4 p.m. Be sure to tune in. We'll honor 4 outstanding seniors on this team, of course. Nicole Dominguez, Lauren Cody.
We've not seen Lauren Cody or Brooklyn Wilson tonight.
Brooklyn Wilson,
but
of course, Sammy Mueller.
Not to say that they aren't making great contributions to this team. Brooklyn Wilson, congratulations to her. She's graduating with her degree in 3 years. 1 year early. She was also a member of the beach volleyball team. And Lauren Cody, as a graduate student, playing for a couple seasons as a center on the women's basketball team. We're getting right back into men's and women's basketball season, as well as volleyball concluding here at UT. It's a great time to be a Spartans fan and support all the sports.
Play resumes, 18-16, Jordan the look, handled by Elias. Mueller for Potter, sky high with the finish.
I hit the line, and ERAU protesting, and line judge is right there. I'm going to go with her call.
And you bring up a good point. The beach team here is phenomenal. I mean, they won a national championship, of course, and they've only been a program for a few recent years. So what they've been able to accomplish in a limited time frame, very impressive. And this staff, I tell you, this is a coaching staff, one of the best in the country, if not the best. Chris Kadnack, the mastermind, then Brian Imperial, the job he does, Jeff Lamb, of course, the head beach volleyball coach, and this is the guy one as well. This is a tough team to run into once postseason contention starts.
Chris Kadnack with a fantastic career record, right around an .840 winning percentage, and able to recruit so well. The whole attitude here at Tampa stemming down from our athletic director, Larry Marquise, who was here this evening for this matchup.
Schumacher, the look. Mueller for Elias. Tampa 4 points away from the victory. But Jordan Schumacher, her 15th kill. However, her 46 attempts, I think the Spartans will live with that ratio. Volume scorer.
That had some heat from Houghton. Spartans can taste it now. 3 points away from duplicating what they did in October, which was a 3-1 win over Embry Riddle. double hit.
Appears to be one final surge here for Rudd and Harnett. They enter for Jordan and Weaver. Seems to be that time in the game where you need to make this adjustment.
Sammy Mueller, 59 assists, 1 from 60, 2 from her season high. And great hustle there by Roa, but an even better kill. 23-18 now. Tampa over Embry Riddle.
Serve from Sorrell. There is Bishop. Look, Schumacher dug up by Dominguez, and a fabulous effort from Elias to no avail. 23-19. Vom Shem back in for Freeland.
I like Schumacher serving here for the Eagles. She just floats it up and in, and it's very consistent. Makes the defense think.
Rudd looking for Schumacher. There, Rivera, Elias, out of play.
Saw Schumacher after she served. She came up to the attack. You have to go to your leaders in the final stages of matches because they're the ones who you want to take the final shot, make the final kill attempt, and just put the team on their back. Great dig by Rivera, full extension, and wow, and Tampa now with a match point.
And we're at a match point. Side-to-side action and terrific transition offense by the Spartans. They're a point away ahead, 24-20. It's Dufresne serving. Vom Shem over, give and go. Mueller to Potter. Ball game, Spartans take it, 25-20. And with the victory, improved to 21-8 on the season and 14-4 in Sunshine State Conference play. Embry Riddle drops to 19-5 and 12-5 in SSC play. Talk about the performance, Alex. The Spartans holding firm to this 2-seed here in the SSC over the Eagles, who are currently third. They're looking for a historic win, their first victory ever. We'll have to wait as the Spartans improve to 11-0 all time.
It was a great showing by both these teams. Spartans stayed resilient, and so did the Eagles. Multiple times the Eagles could have been out, stayed in it. Nice to see them all with a positive attitude after this matchup. Spartans rebounded after their 2 losses over the weekend, but such a positive fashion and a great way. 76 kills, I believe that's a season high. 61 assists from Mueller, again tying her season high, and she had 18 digs. We'll see if we can get her for a post-game interview.
Looking at the Spartans breakdown, contributions across the board. In the first set, they hit a 268. Second set, a 421. Third set, a 171. They finished off the fourth with a 333. Across the board, production, 21 kills for McKeel, 18 for Houghton, 16 Elias, 11 for Potter, 9 for Dufresne, 1 from Mueller. And we'll get Sammy Mueller here momentarily. Post-game interview. Sammy, great performance tonight. The team battled through some adversity there in the third set, but what were you guys able to do in the fourth set to get the victory?
I think we just try to just go back to the basics and just slowly do what we can do and just start from the beginning, because just last week we really noticed that we need to start going strong. It's the end of the season. we just need to play by play. If something goes wrong, move on. Next point, 1-0 every time.
Break down the 61 assists. What were you seeing vision-wise on the court that was working for you guys?
Really, I was just trying to watch the other middle on the other side to see where she would commit who. The middles, Cam and Mac, both helped me out no matter what. They were on 0 tempo, so I could go to them if I needed them. If not, they would always stop the middle, so the pens were out free.
Senior day tomorrow against Florida Tech. What's the team's mentality going into that game?
I think it is just to go 1-0 once again and just go strong.
Definitely. Well, Sammy, great performance today. Best of luck tomorrow. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
All right, one last time. The Spartans victorious 3-1 against the Embry Riddle Eagles. Alex, one last time. Key takeaways from the game tonight.
Spartans take the 3-1 victory, and what's even more impressive is that they're going to be coming out here tomorrow to play again. For them, they should be happy about this victory, but should not hold it in too high of a regard to forget about Florida Tech tomorrow.
I think that's a really good point there, because there's 2 games slate here, 2 final home games of the regular season. Take care of business in the first game, but it's a quick turnaround, quick clock, flip the script, get ready for an imperative game tomorrow. One team feels like they got to have almost against Florida Tech.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Florida Tech, you say they're 1-15 in the SSC, they're 4-23 overall. If you're just a fan who doesn't know SSC volleyball, any team in the SSC, every team is good. So just because they have 1 win in the SSC doesn't mean that tomorrow they're going to play their hardest against the Spartans. Expect to see a different lineup, but every single person who played tonight, and Sammy Miller, who we talked about, had a fantastic game, 61 assists, 18 digs. Let's see what she has in the tank tomorrow, considering how much she really played, and if those legs are going to be good enough to set against Florida Tech and produce again. So great job by the Spartans, 76 kills, 71 assists, fantastic statistical game, and a positive win. But Connor, it's been a pleasure, and I can't wait for tomorrow's match.
Thank you very much, Alex, for chiming in here, providing the color. Spartans defeat the Eagles 3-1. For Alex Kirsch, Connor Moore, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Signing off. We'll see you tomorrow, Senior Day, 4 p.m., Florida Tech and the Spartans. For TampaSpartans.tv, powered by Team One Sports, have a great evening, everybody.